On the 10th of February 2023, a relic of World War II came back to haunt the Norfolk town of Great Yarmouth when a 250-kilogram bomb exploded unexpectedly. Its discovery at the site of the Third River Crossing development caused days of disruption, with nearby residents forced to evacuate and local businesses shutting their doors. We're taking a look back at how it all unfolded.
There's major disruption in Great Yarmouth this evening after a suspected unexploded World War II bomb was discovered in the River Yare. This was uncovered close to Bollard Quay by contractors working on the town's third crossing. Our reporter Tom Claiborne's just outside of the cordon.
On this cold and still evening, police are here in force on the junction between Southtown Road and Tollgate Road. Much of the area is cordoned off, with officers diverting people away, as well as knocking on doors and asking local residents here to leave. We're told much of this area will be off limits for some time to come.
It's hit the town big time, especially with the shoppers. Running a business myself, town's very, very quiet. I think people are just scared to come out.
With the road being closed, we were diverted on the way in, which added an extra 10 minutes to our journey, and then on the way back it will be the same, I'm assuming.
I think it's gone on a bit. I think it should be disposed of quickly so that the world could get back to normal.
So this massive bomb was one of many dropped on Great Yarmouth during World War II. It was a prime target because of its position along the east coast of Britain, in close proximity to German bases in mainland Europe. It was also home to a Royal Naval Hospital. Flash forward to today, and this area is an important part of the town, near the local gas mains network and surrounded by businesses, homes and hundreds of residents, many of whom were reluctant to leave their homes.
What was your reaction when you sort of had the emergency services coming to your house saying, sorry, but you've got to go for the night?
A bit of shock and worrying about my cat.
And how is your cat?
Stressed.
In the centre with you?
No, couldn't bring it here.
And what's your sort of mood at the moment?
Not too bad. I'm more worried about my cat. I don't care about anything else.
And what have you heard about in terms of when you can go back?
We keep hearing it might be another day.
When I moved here, I didn't really know anybody. Now I'm beginning to know all the people who live on my road.
One group of residents of a nearby care home, some of whom might have been alive during the conflict, even refused to move from within the 400-metre wide cordon. Cheryl Ann Hodgins is the manager of Avery Care Home.
Other people have been evacuated because we've got complex needs clients. We took the view that it was actually better for us to stay here with them for their mental health than it was to risk moving them.
And what have yourselves been doing to reassure, I suppose, your clients in all this uncertainty where very few of us know really what's going on at some point?
We've tried to keep them away from the news as much as possible for those who do have the capacity to actually understand. We are carrying on doing as much as we can as normal.
It was when the Army disposal team started work to dispose of the bomb 3 days in that things really started to escalate.
It's 5 o'clock. I'm Tom Claiborne in Great Yarmouth, where emergency services and a bomb disposal squad remain hard at work just across the River Yare from me this afternoon. They've nearly built a sandbank on the river, we'd like to say blast wall, to mitigate the worst effects of any explosion. They hope a controlled demolition could happen tomorrow, but are stressing this is a delicate operation. Superintendent Nathan Clark is from Norfolk Police.
We all sat there last night thinking, well, hopefully we'll get it resolved today. We now know that isn't going to be the case. This is certainly going to roll on into tomorrow. We don't want our military specialists taking any risk they don't have to take.
We're told the situation remains under constant review. A 400-metre wide cordon remains in place, with some locals now facing another night away from home.
Bomb disposal teams say they're facing a complicated situation in Great Yarmouth as they've had to put work to get rid of a World War II bomb on hold. The device, which was uncovered in the River Yare on Tuesday, is too close to a gas main to risk a controlled explosion.
All being well, we're entering the final stages of a long few days in Great Yarmouth. The process to safely dispose of this unexploded World War II bomb is now officially underway. It was put on hold earlier because of fears the device is too close to a gas main. Experts now have the go-ahead to continue, and their work is expected to go long into the night and early into Friday morning.
First this hour, Norfolk Police have issued us with a fresh update on their work to remove an unexploded Second World War bomb from Great Yarmouth. Our reporter Tom Claiborne is on the scene.
Norfolk Police have told us that the process to safely disarm this bomb has weakened the integrity of the 400-ton sand blast wall encasing the device because of the water used in the process itself. Once this protective barrier is fully restored and can protect the surrounding community from any unintentional explosion, work on the bomb itself will then resume.
Well, it leaves people who've been evacuated from the homes still wondering when they'll be allowed back.
It's 5 o'clock. I'm Tom Claiborne in Great Yarmouth. Police tell us the final phase to disarm an unexploded World War II bomb in the town is now underway. But as local residents and business owners alike will tell you, it's been another day filled with frustration.
I expected it to be all over this morning, to tell you the truth.
They must know what they're doing, they're experts, so...
It's been really bad since they actually found the bomb. I don't think people want to come out into town. We're normally busy and the town is dead.
What's it been like today in terms of sales?
Terrible.
This evening, a 400-metre wide cordon will stay up, and those evacuated earlier in the week will likely have to face a longer stay away from home.
Well, that was the moment the bomb, which had been hidden away for at least 84 years, exploded unexpectedly, with people saying they heard the bang and felt buildings shake up to 15 miles away.
I'm Tom Claiborne here in Great Yarmouth. The World War II bomb in the River Yare has been fully detonated. The device, which was accidentally found on Tuesday, has been painstakingly dealt with by military specialists, but we're told the detonation was not planned. Superintendent Nathan Clark is from Norfolk Police. He told us why local people have just heard a large explosion.
The military opted for another plan, not the preferred approach, but to actually slow burn the explosive within the device.
Life is now starting to return back to normal for our seaside town.
Thankfully, there were no injuries. Damage was limited thanks to protective sandbags which had been put in place, and the cordon was lifted shortly after the explosion to allow people to go home. But it seems fair to say no one will ever forget the week Great Yarmouth nearly blew up.